Good morning, children. Chapter 17, People for Human Welfare. There have been many people who have brought incredible changes in our society. Let us read the chapter to learn about some of such dynamic personalities. We will read about great religious leaders, some social reformers of India, some great rulers of India, and great scientists of India also. Many Indians devoted their whole life for the welfare of the people and the society. They include religious reformers, social reformers, kings, and scientists. Let us begin with religious leaders. India is the birthplace of many religions like the Hinduism, the Sikhism, the Buddhism, and the Jainism. Okay, apart from these religions, many other religions like the Islam, the Christianity, and the Zoroastrianism have prospered in India. Hinduism is one of the oldest religions of the world. Hinduism is one of the oldest religions of the world. The main holy books of Hindus are the Vedas, the Puranas, the Upanishads, the Ramayana, the Mahabharata, and the Bhagavad Gita. These books teach us about the principles of humanity, about the goodness of humanity, and the importance of karma. In Bhagavad Gita, it is written, karma is important. Man has born to do karma. Now I am teaching you this, I am making you understand the chapter. This is the karma which I am doing. After watching this video, you will understand the chapter. That is your karma. Okay, so we all are doing karma day in and day out. Islam is followed by the Muslims. It was founded by Prophet Muhammad. Islam was followed by Muslims all over the world. It was founded by Prophet Muhammad. The Quran is their holy book. The Quran is their holy book. The main teaching of the Quran is based on universal brotherhood. The main teaching of the Quran is based on universal brotherhood. So Quran teaches universal brotherhood. Next is Christianity. There's a picture of Jesus Christ on page number 134. Christianity was founded by Lord Jesus Christ. He preached about love and forgiveness. He preached about love and forgiveness. The Christianity teaches us love and forgiveness. This religion is followed by Christians all over the world. The Bible is the holy book of the Christians. Next is Buddhism. Buddhism was founded by Gautama Buddha. Buddhism was founded by Gautama Buddha. It is based on truth and non-violence. Satya and Ahimsa. It is based on truth and non-violence. The next one on next page, there are two pictures of Lord Buddha and Lord Mahavira. Lord Mahavira, the 24th Tirthankara of Jainism. So you can see the picture of Lord Mahavira on the right hand side of the page. Lord Mahavira, the 24th Tirthankara of Jainism, propagated and revived Jainism. He spread Jainism and also restructured Jainism. He preached the concept of live and let live. He preached the concept of live and let live. Both Buddha and Mahavira taught ahimsa. So both Buddha and Mahavira taught ahimsa. Next one is Zoroastrianism. The Zoroastrianism religion was founded by Zoroaster in Iran. The Zoroastrianism religion was founded by Zoroaster in Iran. Now most of the Parsis live in India. You know, Mr. Ratan Naval Tata, Mr. J.R.D. Tata, all these Tata family belongs to the Parsis family. Now most of the Parsis live in India. The Zend Avesta is their holy book. The Zend Avesta is their holy book, which teaches the people to be good and to help others. So in Zend Avesta, The holy book teaches the people to be good and to help others. Next one is Sikhism. Sikhism was founded by Guru Nanak Dev. Guru Nanak Dev taught the importance of truthful living. So Guru Nanak Dev was the founder of Sikhism, and he taught the importance of truthful living. Sikhs considered their holy book, that is Guru Granth Sahib. Sikhs considered their holy book Guru Granth Sahib as eternal guru or teacher. Then comes social reformers. Social reformers fight against the social evil practiced in a society. A reformer who takes care of the society, who raise his or her voice against the social evil practice. So they are called social reformers. In earlier times, many social evils like sati, child marriage, caste system, cruelty against widows, etc. were in practice. Many social reformers of India fought against these social evils. Let us learn about some of them. First one is Kabir was a great saint. You know Kabir? So picture of Kabir is, you can see the picture of Kabir. Kabir was a great saint. He believed in equality among people of different religions. He also criticized unwanted rituals prevailing in different religions. He spread his message of love and brotherhood through dohas. Doha means couplets. This, like for example, one is there. पोथी पढ़ी जगमुहा पंडित भया न कोय. पोथी पढ़ी जगमुहा पंडित भया न कोय. ढाई अक्षर प्रेम सो पढ़े वही पंडित होए. So this is one of the doha or couplets and bhajans, and he also he sang bhajans. Then the next social reformer was Raja Ram Mohan Roy. He was a great scholar. He was a very studious person. He was a great scholar, very intellectual person. He had a deep knowledge of many religions. So Raja Ram Mohan Roy was a scholar, great scholar, and he had a deep knowledge of many religions. He fought against sati. He fought against sati children. Sati means the practice of burning the widow. The practice, what is sati? The practice of burning the widow alive. The practice of burning the widow alive along with the dead body of her husband. It was because of his efforts that the British government banned or stopped the practice of sati. It was because of his efforts that the then British government banned the practice of sati. Sir Syed Ahmad Khan was also another social reformer. Sir Syed Ahmad Khan, who started a college at Aligarh in Uttar Pradesh, which later became the Aligarh Muslim University. Sir Syed Ahmad Khan wanted to spread education among the Muslims in India. To fulfill this desire, he started a college at Aligarh in Uttar Pradesh, which later became the Aligarh Muslim University. Now there is a children case study. So we are going to study in the next part. Thank you.